Hello. Hello there. My name's Emily Payne and I'm the Honest Fake O. My channel is about sex work and I've been a sex worker for 18 years. And this project, Sex is Hard Work project, which includes this YouTube channel, is an attempt to turn my 18 years of pretty much misery into something positive and creative and try and get a message across about sex work, about women in sex work, and about highlight some male behaviour that some men, a lot of men, exhibit. I would suggest that between 70 and 80% of men have visited a sex worker or do regularly visit sex workers, in my experience. So this video is about, I suppose it's about real sex versus sex work. And what a lot of non-sex workers don't seem to understand and don't seem to take into consideration is that sex work is not my sex life. It's nothing to do with me. It's nothing to do with me. It's kind of like it's the client's sex life and I just happen to be there while they're having sex with us. It's not my sex. Two completely separate things. Absolutely polar opposites. And that sex work is very different to real sex. Sex work is work. And you go into a sex work appointment and the sex with that client with a completely different mindset, a different agenda, different goals. So a lot of the time, I have had friends, people ask me for sex tips, or people suggesting I should do videos on here with sex tips. And I've sat and thought about it and I thought, actually, I can't, because the tips that I can give from sex work would be of use to sex workers. They're not of use to people who are having real sex with men that they actually fancy, care for, love, find funny and desirable. They're two completely different things. It's, for example, say something like erectile dysfunction, which I see a lot in my job. A lot of the time, because clients are really nervous, most clients are really nervous, and nerves can affect their ability to get an erection. Or they're older, and that affects a man's ability to get an erection or maintain an erection. See, to me, in sex work, that's good. I'm not trying to get them hard. 99% of them get hard, as expected, but a lot of them don't. And that's good, because I'm thinking no sex or less sex, or they might just get a bit embarrassed and leave, realize it's never going to happen, and they leave. So that's a good thing if they can't get hard, other than if they then want to spend loads of time going down on me and all that business. Then I would prefer they just got hard. But so it's not the same mentality. I would care if a partner couldn't get hard. That's a different. You're concerned, and you try and help them, and you'd find different techniques and things. I don't want them to get hard. It's things like that where I can't. When I'm having sex with clients, I'm just not thinking in the same way as when I have sex with a partner in my life. They're two different aims. I haven't got the same drive. I haven't got the same aim at all in the two different types of sex. So giving sex tips to your average woman who is, who cares for a partner and is attracted to a partner and is just having real sex unpaid for, I can't really help, because I'm trying to get out of doing stuff when I'm with clients. I'm trying to get out of a lot of stuff. Or I'm trying to just, if they do something, I'm timing it and I'm counting down the seconds until I can move them on to do something else. So, it's not about me enjoying the sex. That's absolutely nothing to do with it whatsoever. You're letting them think and you're enjoying it. You're letting them think a lot of things that aren't actually true. But they're paid, and that's your job. And that's what you do. So I just wanted to explain that I'm not full of sex tips. As for sort of recommending certain lubes or condoms or sex toys or whatever I use, just the cheapest. I thought that's it for me. Cheapest condoms, cheapest lube. I haven't got, I don't, like I say, I don't care. I'm not engaged in the same way. It's a business. So I'm just looking to keep costs down. Get the cheapest vibrator you come across, or, so to speak. Because the client doesn't, it makes no difference to the client how much it is. They don't care. They just care that a woman's wanking or pretending to wank with a vibrator in front of them. Cheap or expensive, doesn't matter. So, yes, I haven't really got any sex tips. I'll try and think of some, actually, like sex workers tips for actual real sex, for proper sex. I'll try and think of some, and I'll maybe do a separate video. Goodbye.